Alright, so I promised the video of how to remove the plastic, so we're starting with the 2012 Outlander 1000. I've went ahead and removed the bolts that you guys will all already know how to do. So, got one there, 2, 3, and there's a couple back there, 4 or 5. So those have been removed. And then I've also removed the Torx bolts that are, there's going to be one right in here. I'm sorry about the quality of the video. There's one in there, and then one up here in the front, right there. So that's been removed. And then there's also 2 pop rivets that are in the black plastic. And let's see, it's not showing them very good. See if I can put a flashlight. So there's one there and then one down there. Those have both been removed, and then also the one that connects up here at the top. So that has been removed also. And then I've also removed the pop rivet that is underneath the seat. So it's located just right up there in that slot. You'll see it here in just a second as I lift the seat off. So those have been removed, and then the last one that's a little hard to get to is back here in the back. And let me grab the flashlight again just so you can see it. And it is way back up in there. It's a little 10mm screw, and it does have a nut on the back of it that you can't see, so this just sits in there just like that, so you can't see the nut on the back, but it's 10mm, so it's a little tricky to get to back in there. But those are the ones that you have to remove, and then of course that other little pop rivet that goes in that slot needs to be pulled out. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove the seat, and I will start pulling the plastic apart and just explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So hold it back here. So pull the seat off, you just, of course, just grab this little lever at the very back. You just pinch it up, and it of course just slides out. So that's the easy part. And then this dash up here, you just simply grab that, and it just pulls right out also. And if you're actually standing up, you can see what you're caught up on. But it just has a little thing like that, it just pulls straight back. So once you got that out, then you're ready to pull the side piece off. And this is probably the trickiest part, at least it was for me the first time I did it. So let me walk behind you here. So basically what you do is you just kind of pull this up, so just to make sure that that's free. You pull it up the best that you can, and then you have to reach up to the very front, and we'll get the top piece broke loose, I guess, from the rest, and it'll just pop right out. So we kind of lift this dash up a little bit, and it just separates, and then just let the gear shifter, it'll just be kind of in the way. So you got that loose, and then you just kind of slide it back. And let me take that, and I'll just show. There's just a little piece up here that kind of sticks underneath the other one, so you just keep pulling it back, and it's not going to break. It will pop out just like that. And now everything should be pretty free, so I'll hand it back to you, and I should be able to pop this loose. So we can see it's going to separate out of the front. And we've got a little piece down here that's caught. Just got to get that broke free. So you heard that. This thing just slides, that little black piece right inside the fender well just slides through. There's just a little tab. So you pop that free, and then you just pop the plastic out. So you just saw it pop loose, and then the back just slides out. So there's just a little tab on the back that slides right in this groove here. So that's all it's holding the back in. That tab slides through the fender well, so you'll see this poking through if you look through that side of the fender well. And then you can just see these other pieces. But they just all pop right out. It's not going to break. It's a little scary the first time you do it, but it's going to pull out. And so you pull the front out and then just slide the back up forward. So that piece is off. And the footrest is, it's got some little clips. And those are going to be kind of hard to show. We'll do the best that we can. So you can see those little yellow tabs up in there. There's 3 of them. You can barely see them in the picture. No, I think you could see them now. So there's 3 of them up there. And there's 3 in the back piece, and then if we look up, if we look under the front, there's going to be 3 up here on the front side too. So I don't have real good lighting, but those tabs we have to pull. So on the front side we pull them forward to get them to break free, and then you just have to kind of just put some pressure on them, just enough to break it loose. And then we'll do the same thing on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so that we can pop those loose. I'll hand that back over. So on the back one, you can get over here. So I'm just putting pressure right here and pulling out and pushing up at the same time. And you'll be able to hear it and feel it when it breaks free. There went one. I felt that one just pop loose. Alright, so those are pretty free. So come around and show this. The back fender gets caught up on this little black piece right here, so you have to pull the fender outside of that. You can see that once you pop the yellow outside of the black piece, you got some room to lift up. You just work these tabs, and sometimes that will pop back down, but we just keep working the tabs until the back is broke loose. Alright, so I can feel it's completely loose right now. You can probably see it in the picture that it is too. So I'm going to move up to the front and do the exact same thing. Except the front doesn't have anything to get caught up on. It's a little easier to break loose. Be careful and you'll get it to pop out. But we want the yellow to go where I found it's easier for me if the yellow is on the front side of the black, just like that. And then let's get this back one popped back out. Looks like it tried to pop back down on us. The back one's a lot tighter than the front. Until it keeps popping even. We're almost free. Alright, so the back is completely free, and we just kind of push it up the best that you can here. along this piece. Then the front's already got play in it, so that's okay. This thing keeps wanting to pop down. But now we're totally free. So all we got to do now is just slide this piece around this brake lever. So we will do that. You can tell it's a pretty tight little fit right there. But with a little bit of pressure, it pops off. Just so you can see what you're pulling around. So that what's tight is this fit right here around your brake lever. Then these little grooves on the back are really tight along this plastic, but it's not going to break. Now you can zoom up on the little brackets that are, or these little, I don't know what you'd call them, some kind of little clip. But you just see they're kind of a little wedge shape with a little edge right there. So that's all you're prying out, just so that you can pop the two pieces apart. The front and the back are the exact same. Now, once you have that off, then of course your oil filter change, it's going to be easy to get to that. Do your transmission or your gear oil. You can see your fill plugs right there, and your drain plug is a little harder to see. But it's down in there. I don't have a good light on this camera, but you can barely make it out down there. That drain plug was a little tricky to get installed back up. But in this video, just a short video, I'll show you, if you haven't taken your plastic off, how to take it off of the Outlander. So I hope it helps out. No, it's not a real good quality video, but should show you what to watch out for and just the order that I take to get mine off. Alright, good luck.